Hi there, and welcome to Rising Punk and our feature videos. This is going to be a feature video on the Research Center. So, the Research Center is something that you can build in the game, and it's going to cost 50,000 to build it. So, you're going to want to build up your wallet first. In order to do that, you're only going to start out with about 1,000, and you're going to want to come over here into this and unlock it first and then go into a few battles. You could also wait some time because you're going up about $1 per second. So if you wait about a day or something like that, you should have more than enough to actually open up that research center. And the time will just keep ticking. It updates every 10 seconds, and then it shows your new wallet balance, which will allow you to, eventually purchase whatever you want over time. We right now are going to do the research center. So if I build that, you can see it's going to take about 1 hour to build. So let me come back to you here in a moment when that's finished up. I will be right with you. Okay, so now we're down. We're down to 56 seconds. Is that right? Let's see. Let's close that out. Reopen. Oh, and it's built. So I kind of cheated and gave myself a command here to go ahead and finish up time much faster. So now the research center is complete. It's been built. When I go into the research center, I have a home defense, and I get this pop-up. This home defense category is currently locked, and I need to meet the requirements. In order to meet the requirements, you need to be level 2. So if I go all the way out to my turf here, in the top right corner, I have my profile, and in there, I can see that I'm at level 2 now. Now, again, I used a command to cheat my way up into just to show for demonstration purposes for this feature. But normally you would see your next level would have, it would be 0 out of whatever's next for the next level. Maybe it's like 2100 or something like that. But your total experience would be above 2,000. So if you're doing this correctly, normally in the game you would see something a little different than what you're seeing for mine. Just a little heads up on that. But then, since I have met the current qualifications requirements, I have enough money, my balance is big enough, and I am at the right level, so I can then just boom, unlock it, and it unlocks instantly. Now this home defense category is the only one that I have at the moment. If we go into that, right now the only feature inside of that home defense category at the moment that you can get unlocked is the antivirus. So what is the antivirus? Ooh, that screen needs to be fixed. See, so the antivirus is something that allows you to deploy a protective shield that prevents other players from attacking you for a limited time. Once activated, the shield runs automatically and provides complete attack immunity until it expires. So now I can perform the research, and you can see that it has a 4-hour timer running on that. And you can see if you click that modal again, if you click it again, it'll show that modal and your remaining time, and it'll still give you those details, research costs, research time, and it'll tell you that you're in progress. So with that all said, while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and come unlock this. And what you need to do to unlock this, just for simplifying for now, you go into your garage here. You have your main floor on the bottom here, or your garage. And if you go into your bot assembly in the garage, you can build these different types of bots. There's Mark 1, Mark 2, all the way up to Mark 4. Those are all locked right now. But the strongest ones at the moment, until I fix some of these details, is the Guardian. So the Guardian is something that you're going to want to build instead of the Breacher or the Freak for now, just because I'll just be honest, it's simply Until I fix it, it's the best one that you can build. Ideally, the way it'll work is like paper, rock, scissors. This beats this beats that, and then that beats this. So for now, it's just that the Guardian is stronger because it attacks faster than the other two by a long shot. So that's something that I know I need to repair, and I will do so. But for now, that's what it is. So, in my opinion, if you want to build some of those, you should. And I'm going to build another 1,000 just so I have them. But you can see that it costs about $1 per bot. Build those up. Then you can go back out to this main floor in the hack rig, and you can execute exploit. You can read into that if you want to, and this shows you yours. You don't have access to the enemy's information yet. That's something that will unlock in the features at a later date. But you can assign your bots to a battalion. Something to note is you can only assign one bot type per battalion. So I can't assign some breachers and then some guardians and then some freaks. It has to just be one type and fill it up with as much of that type as you can or as you desire. I have these quick increase or decrease buttons that allow you to do that, or you can tap right in there and say how much you want. Now I've assigned the 250 as the max that you're able to assign. Again, that's something that later on with research, we're going to allow you to get up to 250,000 per battalion. But first you have to build that many bots, and then you also need to do the appropriate research. So that's coming up in the near future. So now I've assigned my currently unlocked Battalion A, Battalion B. You will be able to unlock the others with more research later. And we're going to go ahead and deploy our max allowed with Battalions A and B, which is a total of 500 of the strongest bot type that we have, which is those Guardians. Now this shouldn't be a long fight. But these things in the middle that they're attacking first, they try and control, and they're called nodes. And then they attack the enemy battalions once the nodes have been taken there in the beginning. We'll go over that in more detail, but for now, we have our battle results, and you can scroll on this screen to see what you started with and how many you lost, and the enemy and how many they started with and how many they lost, which is summarized up at the top. It also tells you, normally, for this battle, it doesn't tell you how much experience you're getting or how much money you're winning, because all you're doing is taking back control of your hack rig, which was this thing right here, which was controlled. You've been hacked, and they took control of your hack rig. So right now we're just getting control back up of that hack rig. So we go into that now, and you can see down here at the bottom right, there's currently nothing. So the feature that we're unlocking will unlock the arrow down here. It'll be a feature that shows us a shield, and then we click on that. So let me go ahead and pause and run down the timer on that, and you'll be able to see that essentially when we finish this antivirus research, I'll give you a view of what it actually looks like in practice. So give me a moment here. I will be right back. Okay. So now, trying to use the mouse again. So now I should be able to go in here and see that the research will complete in 8 seconds. Bingo, bango. So now when I click on it, it shows that the feature is unlocked, and you can visibly see that the feature is unlocked. There's no more login. The overlay disabled look is gone, and then it tells you what the research cost and time was. That way if you ever wanted to review it, you can. Now when we go into the home and we go into that unlocked hack rig, we get this little arrow down at the bottom right. When we open that up, we get a shield, and if you click on that, it shows your shield options and how much money you can spend and how long the shield will actually last. Then we have 4 hours, for example, We click that, and you can see the type of shield up there changes. It also changes down here. And if you look at your property, it shows a little shield around it as compared to other people's properties. Like this other user here doesn't actually have a shield on them, and you can tell that they are no longer shielded. And same thing here. Now if I attack that user, when I go to hack them, I'm just going to put in a single unit, and I'm going to say deploy purge. Again, another modal I'll need to fix here, size wise, but you can see that your shield is active, and so if you go to attack another player, it'll trigger a 15-minute cooldown period before you're able to shield again, and that kind of protects people from just attacking you and then shielding themselves, so you have no retaliation opportunity. For now, I'm going to continue, and just so we can see, and I'll lose this battle pretty quick. It looks like they have quite a few troops. When you're defending, you get to have all of your troops come out. There is no limit, nothing you have to set up. So you can see that they automatically won, and my losses were 1, theirs were 0, so they had a complete victory. Now when I continue and I come back, as you can see on the lower left here, I have a little locator. Just press it and it'll bring you back to your property, and that shield is now gone. And if I reopen this and try to go to shield again, I'll have mine cooling down for the next 14 minutes. And so you can see that even if I click on these, I won't even have the ability to shield until that completely runs out of time, and that leaves me vulnerable for that period of time. So that is the shielding feature. You can hide this and expand it or collapse it. And I'm going to have additional research features coming out, and in our next video we'll talk about these investment properties and how these affect you and what exactly they do. So that's it for this one. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks. See ya.